Hey folks, this is Tuesday, September 1st. It is Dr. G's gender forecast. So here's what we're going to do in class today. So the first thing that I want you to do is make sure that you have followed all of your peers on Tumblr. This bit is important, okay? So there are, if you minus yourself, there should be 9 blogs you're following. I think. No, maybe 10. My bad. So there should be your 9 other peers plus me, okay? But in addition to that, if you have not created your blog yet, or you've created it for homework, but you haven't shared the link to your blog, please go ahead and do that. Please do that both on the Slack channel and then also on this document right here, our class Tumblr blog roll. You'll notice that all of you have access to this blog roll. I do want you to go ahead and keep this open, and I'm going to explain why, but just make sure you keep this blog roll open for today. Super. Okay, so just make sure you do that. That's super easy. In task 2, this is also, I think, going to be kind of fun. So you read Raphael and May's The Gender book, which is like this fun comic-y zine about, it's kind of like a Trans 101, right? And the only thing that I want y'all to do today, as a way to reflect on what you read, is to create a doodle or a drawing in which you visualize the relationship between these 4 terms: sex, gender, gender identity, and gender expression. So you read the homework, and all I'm asking you to do is kind of draw a visual representation. Most of us already have seen some visual representations, like the genderbread person. That would be one way that you might be able to visualize the relationship between those 4 terms. But I just want you to create a doodle, all right? Just draw something. You don't have to be an artist. You can do that either using pen and paper and markers and fun stuff, like have a real good time with it. Or you can use a tablet if you are a person who has a tablet. That's super fine. So once you've done that, once you've, take about 10, 15 minutes to do this exercise, once you're done, just take a screenshot of it or take a picture of it and then upload it to Tumblr. And when you upload it to Tumblr, I want you to include these tags: gender-doodle and trans with Dr. G. The trans with Dr. G one is going to follow all of our posts, but it's really, really important that you add those tags to your posts, okay? So there's that. Remember too to add the tags to the posts. Like every time you add a tag, there's like a little space in the blog to add a tag. And when you add a tag, all you have to do is hit enter and then add the next tag and hit enter. If you just run them, if you just use the hashtag and then don't hit enter between tags, they all run together like the human centipede, but worse, right? So anyway, there's that. And task 3, I just want you to use those same hashtags, the gender doodle and trans with Dr. G, to look at your peers' doodles and respond to them, right? So respond to at least 3 of your peers' posts, tell them something you liked about their doodles, comment on how their drawings are similar and different to your own, etc., right? This part is important though. I do want to get into the habit of creating tags on our posts because eventually that's going to work so we can all find each other's stuff. But here's this wrinkle with Tumblr. If you have a new Tumblr blog, your hashtags don't work right away because they want to verify that you're not a bot first. And so for that reason, maybe for the first couple of weeks, it's going to be hit or miss trying to find your peers' blogs using those hashtags. And so that's why I want you to make sure to keep that course blog roll open, right? Because that's going to be the way that I want you to find your peers' blogs in the meantime. Eventually, this will resolve itself as we continue blogging and using hashtags, and we'll all be able to find each other's things. This is just an issue for new Tumblr blogs, and it's going to be okay, all right? Then towards the end of class, I want you to head over to Trans 101 Channel 1. And I just want you to share your biggest takeaway from the Raphael and May's reading that you did for homework. What did their comic book help clarify for you? How and why did you think it was helpful? And then just read and respond to at least 2 of your classmates' aha moments, right? For homework, You are going to be reading um, Simmons and White's Our Many Selves. All right. So this is actually from a larger book called Trans Bodies, Trans Selves. So you're just going to go ahead and read that chapter. If you are interested, there is an actual copy that has my notes on it, and you are more than welcome to use that if you want. So you don't have to, but there are some notes and highlighting on mine. So if you're someone who likes to see what your professors have highlighted, you can totally just look at that one. Then after you've read the Simmons and White thing, I want you to complete this questionnaire, and it's really simple. It just says, do you have any additional questions about like Trans 101 concepts that haven't been addressed in the readings, or something that they've mentioned that you still have questions on? And then just go ahead and type your questions. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read your answers to these in the early part of class on Thursday. And then I'm going to host a Zoom meeting, at an optional Zoom meeting at the end of class time to answer those questions. I'm going to actually record that Zoom meeting on Thursday so that for folks who don't want to join the Zoom meeting, you don't have to, okay? But you'll still get my answers because I get it. Not everyone wants to be on video. I don't even like to see my face on video, but here we are. Yeah, so that's what we're doing in class today, folks. Okay, see you in Slack, see you on Tumblr, and let's have a good day.